I'm just at the National Kit Car Show at the Free County Showground in Malvern. These are Novas and very rare. There is a lot here. So what I'm probably going to do is clip lots of shorter videos together, and then you haven't got to hang around watching me walk about all the time. Yeah, I just catch some of the more interesting and rarer ones. And then, yeah, piece them together. So these were mostly Volkswagen air-cooled based, but the blue one has been converted and has got Subaru running gear in it. See, there's a lot of walking about. Beautiful TVR. GT40s, there's a lot of different GT40 kits here. I think this is MX5 based. So yeah, we'll skip ahead to the next section. So this GT40 is sat all on its own, but it's such a beautiful colour. Really nicely built. So I've got a few American cars here as well on display. And a couple of American trucks.
So it's the body, it's just the square rather than the bubble. You see what I mean? It's more angular.
And let me just skip ahead, walk as quickly as I can. Got a GTM, Rosa, I think, or Libra. There's another GT40, Golf racing colours, which used to be very popular. Beautiful cars. And just over there, the 911 Covin Porsche. Just skip down here. A few TVRs, a couple of Ginettas. Yellow and white Ginetta at the back. I think that's a Rochdale Olympic. And then we have the Piper GTR Le Mans. It's one of 3 in the country. Well, it's one of 3 built. Gilburn, made in Wales. GTM Owners Club stand, which is quite a significant display. Yeah, GTM Sportscars. These are, not sure if these are Ford Fiesta based. Somebody know, they can drop in the comments. I was going to cut the video, but there is a... So I did just cut the video for a second whilst I was waiting for this to drive in. So that's a Ferrari Spider replica, I think. And then we'll have a look around this kit neck stand. RS200 is new. It's on a 25 plate. So, the driver can scare 2 passengers with that one. It's just a vast selection of different styles, different builds. I mean, that looks great fun, personally. Another GTM. Nice Strato GT6 Mark III over in the back. So yeah, there's the RS200. And a Cosworth lump as well. And if I scan this way around, there's another RS200. I'll try and take a look in the back of that one. VX220. Yeah, there you go. So, right, I'll skip to the next bit. So this is an AC Cobra Replicas on the stand here. Different manufacturers, I think. Great British Sportscars, DAX, AK Sportscars. There is a vast selection. Someone's brought their Aston Martin as well. Big collection. I think the ACs are the most popular here. Maybe the Westfield Lotus Sevens. Yeah, it is a big display. Quite like the orange, but then orange and yellow are two of my favourite colours, so. Like the red touches on this one. 383 stroker.
Did you cut this yourself? I did, yeah. I can't get this joke.
Right. So this is the Quantum sports car stand. Again, these are mostly Ford based. I think they used Fiesta and Escort parts mostly. You can actually, like with a lot of kit cars like these, you buy it and they get delivered to your home. You put them in the garage and then you start building them using your donor car. So Fiesta, Escort, Sierra, Volkswagen Beetles. Some were based on Minis. More newer ones based on Mazda MX-5s. Right, that's got XR3i wheels on, if you're familiar. There you go, that one's got Mark III Fiesta wheels on. I thought there might have been a Matisse or the bigger Ginettas here, but the only Ginettas I've seen so far are the two G15s. Got a couple of Eagle, used to be a common kit car name. They made a couple of supercars and a couple of off-road Jeeps. A bit like the Jagos, but more robust. And then you have these, which were the supercar builds. But they are incredibly rare now, same as the Novas. Again, that one's got what looks like a Z-Tech in it, in the front. And that one's air-cooled by the looks of it. And just a huge row of various Lotus 7 inspired builds. Probably 10 plus companies that used to design them. And you can also make them yourself at home if you've got the space and you're decent at fabricating. Steel framework, box frame and tubular, and you can actually buy the plans and just weld them up yourself. Make a jig out of timber. So, yeah, quite simple really. Right, on to the next one. So yeah, this is the next stand. If you're familiar with Ariel and the Atom, then these are kind of a take on the Ariel Atoms. So tubular frame and as light as possible. Some more GTs, GT40 replicas. Another Cobra, more 7 replicas. Yeah, one of the companies that used to make the 7s was Robin Hood, and they used to be quite an affordable kit. Based on Ford Sierra. strategies: front axle, rear axle, engine, gearbox, brakes, part of the wiring loom, the steering rack. Very nice GT40, this one. Another Golf colours. This one's nice. John Player Special. It's probably one of my favourite ones other than the green one earlier. Ultima GTR. It's not actually a kit car, it's a supercar manufacturer. But they are very limited production. A little guilty pleasure. I mean, Dearly GT, in my opinion, is one of the nicest looking sports cars among the E-Type and the 300 SL Gullwing. I mean, this one's a little bit off because of the wheels. It should have different design, should have knockoff style wheels really. Got a couple of Rickmans. And then just go zoomies over here. So yeah, I'm not going to cover the whole show. There's just too much here, and of course you're going to lose interest eventually. That's cool. Scamps. Little Sinclair C5. These scamps I think are mini based. Let's have a look at these Ferraris. Ferrari Daytona replicas. Nice green. Oh, somebody stood on the woofer. Yeah, I'm not sure what those are based on. So these are Bertini GTs. It's a kit for the BMW Z3. I quite like the rear treatment. With the lights, but the front's a little bit yeah, how you doing? Don't know if they're a little bit like a spiker front end. And you've got couple of mini Marcoses, which is all mini running gear, and the bodies were built and designed by Marcos.
There's 7-inch wide.
That one's there. Interesting. And then you got your Midas Golds. This one's Ford base towel of wheels, and that was a fair walk to come over to here. Huawei replica. Some of these are starting to go. There's 2 indoor arenas, so we'll have a walk around those in a minute or two. There are a few trade stands in here as well. P5B coupe. Yeah, there's a fair bit here. Some, I don't know if you can see in the video, like further down the back just there is a McLaren. I'm not walking all the way down there. It's only a McLaren. Right, let's go inside and have a look what's inside. And we have a not a GT40, an F40 replica. This is in the process of being built. That'd be nice when it's finished. There we go, that's the framework. So if you've got a jig and you're half decent welding in pot roofing, then it's just, yeah. And you can just buy the bodywork to go on top after. There we go. That is Quantum Sports Cars. And it's my Subaru. And over here we have some ACs. Well, AC replicas. So you've got a replica of the AC Ace. I think these are CBS, I think, GBS, Great British Sportscars. But there is a company called Hawk that make replicas of the Ace. There's a Cobra, another Ace. I think Bristol Sports Cars, or Bristol Luxury Cars, used to make an Ace as well. So yeah, and that's just what's inside here. So we will scoot ahead and go into the next bit. So this is the indoor arena with some of the more completed builds. This is AK Sports Cars Cobras. Again, that's an AC Cobra rolling chassis. So, yeah, if you're good with metal, you can probably make that yourself. And then it's just getting the bodywork to go over top. Tornado Sports Cars GT40s. These are absolutely beautiful cars. Again, they have modern V8s as well. inevitable. Somebody's going to walk across in front while you're filming. Again, a bit like Aerial Atom. Such a nice colour. Mint green AK Sportscars GT40 replica. And a D-Type Jaguar replica. But these are all that would take some skill to build yourself. MK Sportscars, Hawk, Lancia Stratoses, and they have two of them on display here. And it's Creed and replicas. And again, they build ACs. Beautiful. And here you can see the bare chassis. Which again, if you've got the jigs, or you can make a jig, it wouldn't be. So inboard rear brakes, which I think the Rover P6 had. Detonating kit cars. And try and go back over the top and have a look at the back end of these Lancias. Oh, Hawks. There we go. Flickering lights. Yeah, DAX 427 Cobra, Le Mans coupe. There's another Cobra chassis here, but this one's being fitted with a V10 Viper engine. That's okay. Which is, yeah, it's quite a bit of engineering to go into that. It's literally all motor and no weight to the chassis at all. And then there's some other Cobras. Yeah. Got Westfield, got a couple of stands, but most of the Westfields were outside. Based on the old Lotus 11. Cool. And again, beautiful design. I'll show you the stand because they got fuel cans, pour signs. Loads of these tins. I like the moon eyes, but just, yeah, they got Hot Wheels. Fair display. So, set of throttle bodies and carbs there. Let's have a little walk back through, just show you inside of. And there we go, so I'm going to end this one off here. So if you, again, drop us a like, follow, subscribe, and see you in the next time. So I was just walking back to the car and I completely forgot about these beach buggies and dune buggies that are here. So yeah, these are really cool. Again, Volkswagen Beetle base, shortened floor pans, rear engine, air cooled, with some interesting paint jobs. So if you've ever driven one of these, could you drop a comment if you've actually taken one off-road? What are they like off-road? Are they quite capable? Or they just look like they're capable? That was interesting. But
I can't see myself everywhere.
I mean, if you wanted a bit of fun, you could probably drop an Impreza engine into one. So just to end the video off, we'll have a look at Rainless 356 Porsche Speedster. Such a beautiful design. I mean, could you tell the difference between that and a real one? Beautiful on the side as well.